Hey guys, Dean here. We're going to be looking at which investing app is the best. What app should you be downloading on your mobile phone right now to start off your investing account? Now this is mainly going to cover stocks and shares, but we're also going to cover some crypto apps too, or stocks apps which also allow you to invest in crypto. I'm going to be showcasing the apps which I personally use and think they're great for many different reasons. Some of these will include stocks and shares, and some which I use for crypto or to invest in both, and I think these are great to start investing for beginners with. This is my top 5 apps that you need to use if you want to invest right now. So the first one we're going to be covering is Webull. So Webull has good quality of advice on this platform in my opinion, and it also supports retirement accounts and crypto trading too. Now this is a slightly newer platform, so I personally wouldn't trust it with retirement accounts. That's my personal opinion, only because the platform's new, but if you want to get an account of that type, then you can definitely do it on this app. This app has commission-free trading, it has IRA accounts, traditional and Roth and rollover IRAs too. You can trade stocks on this platform, you can also do options trading, you can access ETFs and index funds, and also buy fractional shares of each share. So that means instead of buying one whole share, you could buy half of a share or 25% of a share for an example, which is usually good for people who don't have much money to start investing in. Now this app has a phone app version and also a larger desktop version, so you can view your investments in large scale and use it on the computer too. The next one is Vanguard. So this is one of the most popular and one of the most famous ones, which you'd probably expect to be on this list. And Vanguard is one of the largest brokerages and home to the original index fund. This has a very good feature set on this website. The website looks a little bit more dated in a sense, and it's also kind of overwhelming with how many options that they put at your fingertips, but there's a lot of power and accessibility on this platform. There's many mutual funds, ETFs, and stocks to invest in, so this is a good starter platform, and it supports individual and joint accounts, college saving plans, 401ks, and Roth IRAs on this website. Now their Vanguard index funds are actually very lucrative, and their S&P 500 funds in particular are very good. Now the app which I use right now, which isn't Vanguard, I'll mention it a little bit later, they have Vanguard's index funds or ETFs on their app, and that's how I invest in Vanguard's funds through the app. So these are definitely ones which I personally have used, and I would recommend this platform because of it. The next one is Public. So this is a unique platform. If you watch other YouTubers like Graham Stephan for an example, you've probably realized that he pushes this platform quite a lot with his affiliate code. That's because this is an American platform and I can't use it personally in Europe, but if you're an American, this may be a platform you want to utilize. What I like about Public, and why it's also a little bit irritating that I can't use it, is because it has a social feed just like Twitter on it that shows statuses. So on this, you can follow public figures or influencers for an example, and you can see in real time what they're actually investing in, but you also can't see their specific investment figures or numbers. So you can't see how much they invested in something, but you can see what they invested in. This is also good for social proofing, because if you watch someone's video and you see them talking about what they've invested in, and then you go on Public on their profile and see they've actually invested in it, then it kind of adds a little bit of a trust factor there. This is what I really like about this app. It's also really interesting to go on people's profiles and see their public portfolios and get an idea of what they're spending their money on, which gives you a good overlook if you're a beginner investor and don't know what you're doing. You can buy fractional shares or small shares of each stock on Public. There's no account minimums or fees on this platform too, which might make it quite attractive. But the problem about Public for some people is it doesn't support options trading or retirement type accounts. So if that's what you're looking for, this platform probably isn't fit for you. But it is good for long-term investing, and it has a very straightforward and easy to use interface. So that's why I've put it on this list. So the next one sitting at number 2 is Coinbase. So this app has nothing to do with stocks and shares. It's entirely focused on crypto. In fact, it's probably the best cryptocurrency app which I'd recommend for beginners. Now I use Coinbase, but I also use Binance for crypto too. But the reason why I'm recommending Coinbase is it's a little bit straightforward for people who are just getting into crypto. This firstly requires ID verification, which you'll need to do with a driver's license or passport to be approved. This is just to make sure that you're making legitimate transactions. Now Coinbase has a pretty simple interface to use, and you'll have access to more than 150 crypto coins and currencies on Coinbase, and they also have a pro platform for advanced users if you get the hang of the interface and want to get a little bit more deeper into the crypto space. Coinbase doesn't offer every currency. There are some currencies I've seen that Binance has that Coinbase doesn't, so using both apps later I would recommend. But Coinbase is good. It has a simple interface to manage your portfolio with recurring buying options if you want to invest each month, which is what I typically recommend. The platform has tips and educational content too, so you can learn more about crypto, which is why I think it's good for beginner users. Also, anyone who's interested in the NFT space, which I'm kind of shying away from right now as everything's crashed, this also is present on Coinbase. They do have their own NFT marketplace on there, and they also have crypto-based loans. They have a specialized Coinbase card, which you see a lot of crypto platforms having recently, which is basically a card that uses Visa technology to allow you to spend your crypto assets on a card globally. So that's a really cool, interesting thing to take a look at. There's offline storage, and they try their best to stick to the best practices in terms of keeping security and insurance options on the platform. Now, to start off on Coinbase, you will need to make a small deposit to actually verify your account so you can start using it, but then after that, you're ready to invest. You can use your card to buy crypto straight from the app too. I don't think it supports PayPal. I may be wrong, but I think you can use your card just to top up with crypto. That's what I did when I used it. And there's also pretty low trading fees on there, and there is also staking services too. Now, I do have a link in the description below which you can use. This is not a sponsored link. This is just the code which I've taken from the app. It's an affiliate code, and basically you can get free Bitcoin just by signing up and trading, and that will grant me a bonus too. So it gives us both a mutual benefit if you want to use the link. So the first one I'm going to feature is FreeTrade. Now, the reason I put FreeTrade at number one is it's because it's the specific app which I use and I'm still currently using, which is why I can definitely recommend it. Now, this is good for easy investing, and the reason why I downloaded it and started to use it is it works off of a low-cost monthly subscription model. So instead of being charged a commission based off every single trade that you make on each platform, it just has a monthly recurring payment, which is really low. I think I'm paying like £3 to £5 for it, which is probably somewhere from like $4 to $7. It's very cheap each month as a flat fee, and it gives you access to a lot of the large and mid-cap stocks available in the US and the UK, and also across the European market, like companies from Germany or Dutch companies. You can open an ISA account on here or a personal investment account on the app, and this gives you a few different options. Each of them have access to different types of investments. I created an ISA account, and there's a good range of ETFs and index funds available on the app, including the Vanguard ETFs, which I mentioned earlier, which are some of the best, and also the iShares ETFs too, like the S&P 500, which I've also invested in before. Now, I use this app personally, and yet again, like I said, this is not sponsored either, but I do have an affiliate link which you can use in the description, and if you choose to use my link, you can get a free share to start investing just for signing up, and so can I too. So yet again, mutually beneficial if you want to choose to use that, so you can get started investing a lot easier and get a head start. Now, this app is also regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority and has financial services compensation scheme protection for investors, aka the FSCS, which has protection over the app. So you can kind of have a bit more confidence in the fact that if anything happens to FreeTrade, your investments will be protected to some degree. So that's going to conclude this video on which investment app is the best. All of the links and information will be in the description below regarding these apps, and I hope you found some value in the video. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see more business and travel videos, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below in the YouTube comments and tell me which investing app was you use and why you use it, especially if they're different to any of the 5 which I recommended. I know that I missed a few of the popular ones off this list, so if you use it, tell me why you use it. Thanks for watching.